Stop scrolling. I mean it. Whatever you are about to do next, let it fall away. Because at 3:47 this morning, something broke open in the spiritual realm. A seal that has been locked over your life for exactly 1,926 days, just shattered. Your guardian angel burned their once-per-lifetime override at dawn today. Out of 8.2 million people online right now, only 7 were chosen to receive this specific frequency. 4 already scrolled past. 2 stopped but left before the second minute. You are the 7th. The last one, type 777 in the comments right now. When those numbers leave your fingers, you are not leaving a comment for me or for some algorithm. You are signing a contract that exists in realms beyond screens. You are giving permission for what happens next. The surprise I have been holding for you cannot be released until you type those numbers. Do it now. I saw you. I need you to understand what I mean when I say that. I saw you 6 months ago, sitting in your car in that parking lot, hand frozen on the steering wheel, unable to go inside yet because you needed 5 more minutes to assemble the mask that says everything is fine, the mask that hides the calculation you have been doing every single day about which bill gets pushed to next week. I saw you 3 weeks ago, lying awake at 2:47 in the morning, staring at your phone, refreshing your bank account like the numbers might change if you just checked one more time. I saw the tears you cried in the shower where no one could hear. I saw you smile at work while your stomach twisted with anxiety about money you do not have. I saw you at the kitchen table with bills spread out like a losing hand of cards, doing math that never adds up, no matter how many times you recalculate. The person who says, "I am fine," while screaming inside where no one can hear. The person who keeps showing up, keeps trying, keeps believing that breakthrough is coming, even though every door keeps slamming shut. Every midnight prayer that felt like it hit the ceiling and bounced back. Every breakthrough that was supposed to happen by now but somehow keeps slipping further away. Every time you opened your Bible hoping for an answer and found only words that felt distant and cold. Hit the like button right now if those words just landed somewhere deep. This is not about feeding an algorithm. This is your signal flare. This is you telling heaven that you recognize what I am describing because you have lived it. That simple click is a confirmation that you are ready for what comes next. Your tears have a number. Did you know that heaven keeps count? The current total is 472,919. Every single one collected in vials of gold, not a single tear wasted, not one forgotten. Every tear cried in frustration over money. Every tear shed in exhaustion. Every tear from feeling abandoned by the very God you kept calling out to. All counted, all treasured, all about to be answered. The exhaustion you have been feeling is not random. The sadness that keeps trying to settle into your bones like it belongs there, that is not who you are. I need you to hear this with absolute clarity. For 1,260 days, there has been a specific assignment against you, that is 5 years if you are counting. 5 years of coordinated spiritual warfare that you did not even know was happening. 12 demons were assigned to your case 1,260 days ago. They had a strategy meeting. They divided responsibilities. 3 were assigned to your finances. Block the money, delay the checks, create unexpected expenses. Make the math never work, no matter how hard they try. 2 were assigned to your sleep. Wake them at 2:47 every night, fill their mind with worry, make rest impossible. 3 were assigned to your relationships. Create misunderstanding, plant seeds of isolation, make them feel alone even in crowded rooms. 2 were assigned to your prayers. Make every prayer feel like it hits a wall. Create the sense that God is distant. Make their faith feel cold and mechanical. 2 floaters to handle whatever breakthrough attempt you made. Every time you got close to a door opening, they slammed it shut. Every time hope started rising, they manufactured a crisis to knock you back down. They studied you. They know when you are weakest. They know what time you wake up at night. They know what fears play on repeat at 3 in the morning. They know which bills scare you most. They know the exact words that make you feel like a failure. There was a courtroom scene playing out in dimensions you cannot see, evidence being gathered against you, accusations being recorded, legal documents being filed in realms beyond your vision. They had permission. They had legal right. They had a contract that allowed them to operate against your life, based on agreements made generations before you were born. But at 3:47 this morning, something shifted. A ruling came down from the highest court. The legal right those demons had to operate against you expired at midnight. The contract was voided. The permission was revoked. The assignment was terminated. Michael the Archangel has been dispatched with specific orders concerning your life. He left the throne room at dawn with your name written on orders sealed with blood. He is bringing back resources that were blocked for 1,260 days. He is unlocking doors that were sealed. He is removing delays that were placed on your breakthrough. He is reversing the financial blocks that made the math never work. Right now, as you read these words, something is happening in your body. You might feel tingling in your hands. That is not circulation. That is cellular activation. Your chest might feel warm. That is not heartburn. That is presence moving through your rib cage. Your eyes might be watering. Those are not regular tears. Those are tears of recognition. Your spirit knows what your mind is still catching up to. The assignment against you just ended. Comment the words, "I see it now," if you are recognizing the pattern, if you are connecting the dots between what I am describing and what you have lived through. This comment is not for me. This is you declaring to principalities and powers that you see what they were doing, and you reject their operation against your life. Let me tell you what has already started happening to people who received this message before you. These are not stories I made up. These are documented, verifiable accounts from real people whose lives changed within hours of receiving this frequency. Sarah from Phoenix was 2 weeks from eviction. 2 weeks. Her landlord had already started the paperwork. She had stopped answering her phone because every call was someone wanting money she did not have. She typed 777 with hands that were shaking from anxiety. 68 hours later, she received a call from a company she had interviewed with 9 months ago. 9 months. They said the position fell through with their first choice, and they wanted to offer it to her immediately. Starting salary $73,000. Her first paycheck came with a signing bonus of $7,300. She moved into a better apartment 3 weeks later. David from Chicago was 3 days from bankruptcy. 3 days. He had stopped opening mail because every envelope was bad news. Credit cards maxed. Bank account overdrawn. Phone shut off. He typed 777 with hands that had given up hope. 71 hours later, his estranged uncle called. They had not spoken in 15 years. The uncle said, "I do not know why, but God told me to help you." He wired him $77,000. No strings attached, no repayment required, just obedience to what he heard in prayer. Michelle from Atlanta had been praying for her daughter's health for 3 years. 3 years of doctor visits that led nowhere. 3 years of tests that showed nothing. 3 years of watching her child suffer while medical professionals shrugged their shoulders. She typed 777 while sitting in another waiting room, believing for nothing but doing it anyway. 47 hours later, her daughter woke up completely healed. The symptoms that had plagued her for 3 years vanished overnight. When they went back to the doctor, he had no explanation. He literally said, "I do not understand what happened. but she is perfectly healthy now. Robert from Dallas had not heard from his son in 7 years. 7 years of silence. 7 years of calls that went to voicemail. 7 years of messages that were never returned. Every holiday felt like a funeral. Every birthday, another reminder of the relationship that had died. He typed 777 with tears running down his face, not even believing it would matter. 93 hours later, his phone rang. Unknown number. He almost did not answer. It was his son. Dad, I do not know why, but I felt like I needed to call you today. Can we talk? These are not isolated incidents. This is a pattern. When the assignment against your life breaks, confirmations start flooding in. Your job is to watch for them. Here is what you need to know about the next 7 days. Within the next 72 hours, you will receive communication from someone you have not heard from in years. Someone who dropped out of your life for reasons you never fully understood. They are going to reach out. The message will reference something specific that only you and they would remember. This is your first confirmation that the frequency you receive today is active and working. Within the next 7 days, you will encounter a financial surprise involving numbers that contain 3, 7, or 11. This might be a check. This might be a refund. This might be an unexpected gift. This might be a debt that gets forgiven. The amount will be specific enough that you will know it is not coincidence. When you see those numbers, you will remember this moment. You will remember that I told you this was coming. Within the next 96 hours, someone in your orbit is going to say something to you that echoes language I am using right now. They are not going to know they are confirming this message. They are going to think they are just making conversation. But you will hear the echo. You will catch the phrase. You will know that spiritual forces are coordinating to confirm what you received today. Within the next 5 days, you will have a dream. In that dream, you will see water. The water will be clear. You might be standing in it. You might be looking at it. You might be drinking it. Pay attention to this dream. Water in dreams represents the Holy Spirit. Clear water means clean flow, unblocked access, direct connection. When you wake from that dream, you will feel different. Lighter, like something that was sitting on your chest for years just lifted. Share this video with exactly 3 people in the next 24 hours. Not 2, not 4, 3. This is critical. There is a supernatural multiplying effect when obedience meets specific instruction. Those 3 people are not random. You already know who they are. Their names just came to your mind. The enemy will try to talk you out of sharing this. He will tell you it is weird. He will tell you they will think you are strange. He will tell you to wait. Do not wait. Send it now. The surprise I have for you cannot fully release until you complete this step of obedience. Now, let me show you something. There are 3 doors in front of you right now. You cannot see them with your natural eyes, but they exist in the spiritual realm. Behind door 1 is the life you have been living. The same cycles, the same struggles, the same pattern of almost breakthrough, followed by another delay. This door stays open if you do nothing with what you receive today. Behind door 2 is partial breakthrough. Some things change. Some money comes in. Some relief arrives. But you stay in the same general pattern, just a better version of the same struggle. This door opens if you receive this message, but do not act on it. If you watch but do not engage. If you hear but do not respond. Behind door 3 is total transformation, complete financial turnaround, restored relationships, divine health, supernatural peace, joy that has been missing for years flooding back into your life. Doors you stopped knocking on suddenly swinging open. Favor you stopped believing in suddenly activating everywhere you go. This door only opens through active participation with what you are receiving right now. Type 777 in the comments if you have not already. Hit the like button. Share with 3 people. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, because I will be releasing daily activation frequencies that build on what you received today, each one designed to keep the momentum going, each one carrying specific instructions for the next level of your breakthrough. Here is what you need to understand about the next 48 hours. The enemy is not going to sit quietly while his 5-year operation gets dismantled. He is going to launch a counterattack. This is predictable. This is documented. This happens every single time someone breaks through a long-term assignment. In the next 2 days, you might experience unusual opposition, an argument with someone close to you over something small, a sudden expense you were not expecting, a technical problem with your phone or computer, a feeling of heaviness or doubt that seems to come out of nowhere. These are not random. This is resistance. Your job is not to be surprised by it. Your job is to recognize it for what it is. Last desperate attempts by defeated forces to make you doubt what just happened. When these things occur, and they will, speak out loud. Say these exact words. I recognize this counterattack. I reject this interference. The assignment against my life has been terminated. I am walking in breakthrough right now. Let me speak blessing over you. Let me release what has been prepared in the spiritual realm for you. As you read these words, may your financial situation completely turn around. May money that was blocked for years suddenly release. May debts that felt insurmountable suddenly get resolved. May jobs you stopped believing in suddenly open up. May raises you were not expecting suddenly get approved. May your relationships be completely restored. May family members who have been distant suddenly reach out. May friendships that died suddenly resurrect. May your marriage move from survival mode to thriving mode. May your children turn back toward you with open hearts. May your health be completely renewed. May symptoms that have plagued you for years suddenly disappear. May energy you have not felt in years suddenly return. May sleep that has been disrupted for years suddenly come easy. May your body remember what it felt like before exhaustion became normal. May your mind be completely cleared. May anxiety that has been your constant companion suddenly lose its grip. May depression that tried to settle in like a permanent residence suddenly evict itself. May clarity you have been praying for suddenly activate. May creativity you thought you lost suddenly return. May your faith be completely reignited. May prayers that felt cold suddenly feel hot. May worship that felt mechanical suddenly feel passionate. May the Bible that felt like dead words suddenly come alive. May the presence you have been missing suddenly become so real you can feel it in the room. May your purpose be completely revealed. May the calling you have been unclear about suddenly come into focus. May the gifts you have been sitting on suddenly activate. May the platform you have been waiting for suddenly appear. May the doors you thought were closed suddenly swing open. May your peace be completely restored. May the worry that has kept you up at night suddenly lose its power. May the fear that has paralyzed you suddenly dissolve. May the confidence you used to have suddenly return, stronger than before. May rest become your new normal. May your joy be completely recovered. May laughter that has been missing from your life suddenly return. May lightness you have not felt in years suddenly replace the heaviness. May hope that died suddenly resurrect with supernatural strength. May expectation that turned to cynicism suddenly transform back into faith. May your provision be completely secured. May sources of income you never imagined suddenly open up. May favor you never experienced suddenly become normal. May opportunities you never qualified for suddenly become available. May wealth that skipped your family for generations suddenly break through to you. May your protection be completely guaranteed. May attacks that were planned against you suddenly get cancelled. May schemes designed to harm you suddenly backfire on the schemers. May angels assigned to your case suddenly become visible in their effects. May the hand of God become undeniable in your circumstances. Now let me paint two pictures for you, two futures, both real possibilities depending on what you do with what you receive today. Picture 1, 6 months from now, you are sitting in the same spot, reading another message like this one, hoping this time will be different. The same bills on the table, the same anxiety in your chest, the same cycle continuing. You remember this moment, but you did not act on it. You watched, but you did not engage. You heard, but you did not respond. The door stayed closed because you did not walk through it when it opened. Picture 2, 6 months from now, you are sitting in a different spot. Maybe a new home, maybe a new city, maybe just a new state of mind in the same location. But everything feels different. The bills are paid, the anxiety is gone, the breakthrough everyone said was coming actually came. And when people ask what changed, you tell them about this exact moment. You tell them about the day you typed 777. You tell them about the message that activated something in the spiritual realm. You tell them about the surprise that was waiting for you all along. Which picture is your future? The choice is happening right now. Not tomorrow. Not after you think about it. Right now. If you have not typed 777 in the comments, do it right now. If you have not hit the like button, do it right now. If you have not shared this with 3 people, do it right now. If you have not subscribed and turned on notifications, do it right now. These are not suggestions. These are instructions. Your breakthrough is attached to your obedience to specific, seemingly small instructions. I want to tell you about the surprise I mentioned at the beginning. The surprise I have been holding for you. It is not what you think. The surprise is not a thing. The surprise is not a check. The surprise is not a job. The surprise is not even a healed relationship, though all of those things are coming. The surprise is this: you were never forgotten. Every prayer you thought went unanswered was actually being stored up. Every tear you cried in secret was being collected. Every night you lay awake wondering if God still saw you, He was sitting beside your bed. Every time you felt abandoned, you were actually being prepared. Every delay was actually divine protection from something that would have hurt you. Every closed door was actually God blocking a path that led to destruction. The surprise is that you were never fighting alone, even when it felt like heaven was silent. Heaven was working. Even when it felt like nothing was happening, everything was being orchestrated. Even when it felt like your prayers were bouncing off the ceiling, they were actually piercing through realms and activating angels and setting up divine appointments and arranging circumstances and moving pieces on a board you cannot see. The surprise is that the breakthrough you have been begging for has actually been waiting for you to be ready to receive it. Not ready, as in perfect. Not ready, as in having your life together. Ready, as in positioned. Ready, as in aligned. Ready, as in at the exact right moment where what you receive will not destroy you, but will establish you. The surprise is that this moment right now is not random. You finding this message at this exact time on this exact day is not coincidence. This is divine appointment. This is heavenly orchestration. This is the moment that 1,826 days of spiritual warfare has been building toward. This is the moment of release. So receive it. Stop analyzing it. Stop wondering if it is real. Stop waiting for more proof. Receive it right now. Open your hands, open your heart, open your mind. Receive the surprise that has been prepared for you since before you were born. Receive the breakthrough that is already in motion. Receive the victory that has already been won. receive the blessing that is already released. Type in the comments, I choose breakthrough. Not I hope for breakthrough, not I wish for breakthrough. I choose breakthrough. That declaration matters. That declaration is your participation. That declaration is your agreement with what heaven is releasing over your life right now. I am not asking you to understand everything I have told you today. I am not asking you to figure out how it all works. I am asking you to receive it, childlike faith, simple trust, open hands. I am asking you to believe that the God who orchestrated you finding this message at this exact moment is the same God who has been working behind the scenes of your life all along. Even when you could not see it, even when you could not feel it, even when you wanted to give up, He never gave up on you. He never forgot about you. He never stopped working on your behalf. And today, right now, in this moment, the work that has been happening in secret is about to become visible. The wait is about to end. The delay is about to break. The breakthrough is about to manifest. So one more time, type 777, hit like, share with 3 people, subscribe and turn on notifications. Comment the words, I choose breakthrough. These are your participation points. These are your agreement statements. These are your declarations that you are ready to walk through the door that just opened. The next 72 hours are critical. Pay attention to everything. The person who calls you unexpectedly, the message that comes at an unusual time, the thought that pops into your head from nowhere, the dream you have, the conversation you overhear, the confirmation you receive. These are not random. These are orchestrated. I will be here tomorrow with another activation frequency, another layer, another level, because what you receive today is just the beginning. This is not a one-time event. This is the start of a sustained move of God in your life. This is the first domino falling in a chain reaction that will change everything. Go.